How's it going, boys? It is I, Deadly Samuel, and welcome back to more Let's Translate Trails of Beginnings. So if you haven't watched the last video, I'd highly recommend that you do that before watching this, although I guess it's probably too late. I just loaded up the game and now I see C's got his mask off and it says Rufus route now. So that's kind of badass. And also, we have to do Rufus's route before we can do either Lloyd or Reen's route. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing. Anyway, yeah, last time that was pretty insane. I'm still going to be calling it C route though, because I don't want to spoil people who just happen to see the title of this video like in their recommended. The 17th. Oh my. It's the courageous. Wait, no. I'm so dumb. I see something flying in the air. I'm like, it's the courageous. No. It looks more like the Bobcat, honestly. Although I don't think they're in this game, are they? Mishi? Who the hell's that? Oh, wow. So this is their, like, base. That we would, or you were just on time. Oh, it's Jingo. Oh, it's our passengers. Thank you for using the Nine Valley new transport system, the high-speed ship Argo, or whatever. A child's driving this thing? Is this gonna be okay? I mean, I can show you my license if you want, although you guys are pretty young yourself. You look like a bunch of kids going for a picnic with a grown-up there to guide or guard them. I guess you could say that. But honestly, I'm surprised by who the Guardian turned out to be. Wait, his hair's all short. Did he cut it? But to think that our mysterious client who wouldn't show, or who wouldn't tell us who they were, was actually the former Governor General Rufus. Oh, wait. Right now you're the new ruler, Rufus. Yeah, he's cut his hair. It used to be so long. I mean, the fake Rufus has it too. Long hair. Oh my, I did just get done saying this to Reen and the others, but I'm not the new ruler. That's... What's a Rufus? So basically this person isn't called C, he's called Rufus. She's gonna rate it, isn't she? Rufus, It's cuter than C. 85 points. Oh, higher than Su-chan's name. I'm telling you, I don't know what she's basing it off. So the fact that everyone knows you, Rufus, are you a famous person? He's extremely famous. He's the eldest son of the Alberea house, which is one of the four main houses of the Empire, and he was formerly watching over, or he was formerly the Governor General of Crossbell when it was part of the Empire domain. He was responsible, along with the governor, along with the chancellor and the prince, the crown prince, for bringing about that war, and after the war ended, he was penalized for doing that in court. There's also a lot of other interesting rumors about him, but that's what's most commonly known. Nadia, you really are knowledgeable. So you're, that's your responsibility. I guess he means with information. Well, yeah. Oh, honestly, Nadia, I hope she hasn't done anything to provoke him or something. And also, in the last few days, his already stunning history has gotten a lot more stunning, I guess. 3 days ago, he broke out of jail, and then 2 days ago, he led the Black Guardians and stormed the signing ceremony, and then retook over Crossbell. And then he said something about continuing the Ironblood Chancellor's will, and named himself as the new ruler. And you said that that new ruler isn't you. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, you were supposed to be in Crossbell both yesterday and today. At least at lunchtime, because you were doing some kind of announcement. When did you come to the Imperial Capital? Rufus was with us both yesterday and today the whole time. He hasn't been to this Crossbell place or whatever. Huh? So that means Rufus Alberea, there's 2 of them. Or rather, one of them's a fake. Thing I could really do. I think that's what he's saying. But for the time being, I'll tell you that I am in fact the real one. Well, I guess your little brother recognized you, so I guess we can take you at your word. But I feel like that other Rufus looked an awful lot like him too. I feel like if Eustace saw that other Rufus, he'd also think it was the real one. In fact, he probably has on TV and stuff. Well, I don't really care as long as I can do my business. Also, Mr. Customer, I think I heard all of your assets are being, or were taken by the Imperial government. You can still pay the fee, right? For this, I mean. In preparation for times like these, I scattered my assets across the land. The part that the Imperial government took wasn't all that much, in the grand scheme. I guess you never make any, or you never miss he doesn't miss a beat, does he? Well, as long as we'll get our reward just fine, I'm fine with it. Alright, so... Alright, well we've learned this much already, so isn't it about time? Time for what? For you to explain what's going on. Now that we know who you are, it's not like we can just, leave. But honestly, going with you any more than this would, the risk is too high. And that's why I want you to explain to us what happened and what your goals are, so that we can keep doing our job for you. Yes, that's fine. I was planning on doing that anyway. In order to progress to the next stage, I'll need you to know what's going on. And thus, Rufus began explaining calmly what happened a few days ago. Is that the Aurochs Fort? On the 14th of March at midnight, the Croizen Province Aurochs Fort was attacked. The Guardian force that was occupying Crossbell, that were being held underground, were freed by the Black Guardians, and then they joined them and escaped together. And then they went directly to the prison cell that Rufus was being held in. Oh my. Their goal wasn't to save him who used to guide them. It was actually to eliminate him. Rufus managed to turn the tables on them and also get some information from them, though it wasn't very much. He found out not only about the plan to assault the prison and break the other guys out, but also about the kidnapping of the prince and his wife, and also that the next day from this there would be a large movement. And he also learned about the existence of the suitcase that for some reason was a top priority for the Black Guardians. And thus Rufus, who had felt some ripples in the shadow of the release of Crossbell, decided to break out of jail himself in order to view what was going on right now. And now it's the 15th of March, the next day. Yeah, long-haired Rufus. The man naming himself as Rufus Alberea hijacked the signing ceremony for re-independence and occupied Crossbell. And as soon as he heard that, the real Rufus decided on his next course of action. From the information he gathered, he managed to suss out that there was some movements going on in the Imperial capital. And so he named himself as C, who kidnapped the prince and his wife. And by doing that, he managed to get Class 7 to go to the Imperial capital. And then, the same day, that night, on the same day, he headed to the Aurochs Valley path in order to get a hold of the suitcase that the Black Guardians were looking for. So that was happening in the Aurochs Road. Interesting. I guess I don't have to tell you anything about what happened after that. Wow. You're a pretty stand-up guy. Well, you see, I was being held in a prison cell for the last half a year, so I really wanted to, get out and move around. But back to the topic at hand. This fake me and the Black Guardians, everything that they're doing was planned out from the start. Of course, that goes for the seizure of Crossbell a few days ago, but also for them occupying Crossbell after the war, and also ignoring my attempts to stop them. And even the liberation of Crossbell 1 month ago was probably all a part of their plan. If their leader is that fake Rufus, then I guess the real one would be nothing but a nuisance. I wonder if the Guardian force that was caught being kept in the same place as the real Rufus was maybe due to someone's planning. Yes, I believe so too. Everything was a stepping stone in order to get rid of me. And even that was nothing more than a small piece within their huge plan. So, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do against an enemy that large? What is it that Rufus Alberea wants to do? I have two goals. First, I want to get rid of or do something about this fake who's going by my name. Well, that guy is probably the reason that your life is being targeted, so that makes sense. And the other one is clearing up after myself, or clearing up after. What do you mean? What's happening in Crossbell now could be described as a distortion that was left in the wake of the Great War. Thus, as one of the people that helped stir up the war in the first place, and as the leader of the Iron Blood Children who call the man who started the war father, I have to clear up after that. The Iron... Oh, they're called Iron Breed in Japanese. That sounds way cooler than Iron Blood Children. Iron Breed. I like that. The Iron Breeds. And also, I kind of feel a responsibility as the former Governor General of Crossbell. It looks like you know roughly what you want to do. So that means what's happening in Crossbell now and the things that are happening in the Empire that are going along with it. Aren't you trying to, like, solve, like, everything that's happening at once, basically? I guess that is what that would mean. But no matter what you say, with only 4 of us, it's kind of tough, right? I said in the end that's what will happen. There's no need for us to go up against the enemies head on. Going head to head with evil and making them surrender, that's a hero's job. Just like Green's group, who we just fought in the capital, and the group in Crossbell who are fighting even now. That has nothing to do with us. I see, it's not really what it's not really part of our character anyway. Thus, we will do things in our own way, from a different approach, to get closer to the truth of this situation. Thankfully, we already have a clue or a help as to how we'll do that. Oh yeah. Huh? What? What is it? No, it's just that you're so lovable, you know? Everyone just wants to keep looking at you, you know? Oh, then I guess it can't be helped. After all, being the center of attention is the duty of a perfect Rosenberg doll. Please look until you're satisfied. Is this thing really going to be the key to this event? I get what you're saying. Well, whatever. I guess the main problem is that this kid doesn't have any memories before she woke up. Do you have any ideas about that? Swen-kun, Nadia-kun, I would like to ask you this. The one who requested you hand this girl over to me, that was her creator, Jorg Rosenberg. Is that right? Well, yeah, I guess so. Now that we've finished our business in the Imperial capital, which was our top priority, I guess next on the agenda would be to go and visit the old man. But judging by how you spoke of him, wait a sec. Yeah, he didn't he said yeah, I guess so when Rufus asked him that. He's like, so, judging by how you answered me, did something happen with the old man? No, he's fine, but it's probably impossible to meet with him. Oh no, she said, even if we meet with him, we probably wouldn't, learn anything. That's what she meant. It wasn't the old man Jorg who gave us it was the old man Jorg who entrusted us with that case, but he seemed to, I remember him saying something like he was asked by someone else to do it. And that probably wasn't just handing it over to you. he was probably also commissioned to make Rachan in the first place. But judging from how he was back then, I imagine he probably doesn't know much about what's going on right now. I see, then I guess we'll have to do something about these memories that she's lost. Lapis, do you have any memories regarding where you were made? Nope. Well, I have a bit of an idea about where she was made. We didn't actually accept the suitcase directly from the old man Jorg. We found it in the Shrine of the Moon in Crossbell after he told us to go there. It seems that he left it there, or hid it there, before he left Crossbell. Which means that wherever Lapis was made, it was probably in Crossbell. Rosenberg Atelier. It's located in the Mainzen mountain path. I guess that would be it. We actually passed it when we were going somewhere, but we didn't get to check inside. Makes sense. The fact that he'd go out of his way to hide the goods somewhere other than his atelier means that inside it might not be safe. But I'd also say there's a pretty high chance that there might be some kind of clue left there. We still don't know if her memory loss was intentional or not, but if we go there we might learn something. So I guess we've decided where we're going. Well, we'd have had to have entered Crossbell sooner or later. This might be a pretty good timing for us. But right now, Crossbell's being really heavily sealed off. How are we going to get in? Well, we'll need to do a bit of preparing, but I actually have a decent idea about that. I would like you to help me with it too, but let's turn in for the night. Oh, okay. Ooh, Rufus Route 3. Recollections and grabbed light or something. I've started to feel really sleepy when they were talking about all that hard stuff, but now I don't feel sleepy at all. I wonder what everyone's doing. Maybe I should go and look around the ship for a bit. Oh, nice. Aww, reverse pillow. Hizamakura lap pillow. Is that how you'd say that in English? Usually it's the girl giving the lap pillow, but whatever. I think I'm going to end it off here. This video got kind of long. That was a long-ass cutscene. So I think next time we're going to go around the ship and talk to everyone. She's so short that the camera clips inside of her whenever you zoom in like this. Weird. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.